welcome back to Mellyns. I'm Mel.
I'm Lyns.
And today we're going to do a little bit of a disappointing products video for you. So normally we like to keep things pretty positive on our channel. That's just how we are. But we thought it would be a good idea to talk about some products that didn't really work for us and let you know what we think. Obviously, like, these products didn't work for us, but they might work for someone. So just because we don't like something doesn't mean you guys don't have to like this thing or...
Right, like makeup is totally personal. So
yeah.
That's why we're going to... And I know that some of the products I'm going to talk about are products that I've seen other people use and they love it. But, you know, we just wanted to share our thoughts with you and why they don't work. And I have to say, this is also a difficult video to film, one, because it's like, sad, but also two, because I typically don't have that many things that I don't like.
Yeah.
Like, 9 products out of 10, I would say, I buy it, I'm like, oh, I love you.
Because usually before we buy a product especially, like, we'll do our research on it, we like to hear other people's thoughts on it before we purchase it, so most of the time when we buy something, it's something that we really want or something we've been looking at for a while, so I think we each have, what, 5?
I have 5.
Yeah, 5 products, so which isn't really that many. I mean, I kind of struggled picking these products out just because I was like, well, it didn't really work for me, but I don't want to talk poorly about it, but I came up with 5. We both came up with 5.
So through.
We're gonna dive right into this.
Do you want me to start?
Yeah, you go
Okay.
first.
So I actually have 2 concealers. So I'm gonna start with the concealer so we can spread them out. So the first one, and this makes me really sad actually, was the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. So this is a drugstore product, super affordable. Kathleen Lights really likes it, and normally all the stuff she likes I really like. But unfortunately, this just didn't work for me. My biggest problem with it, I think, was it has a really strong, heavy perfume smell.
I remember that. Did we use this in our first impressions?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we used it in the first impressions video. And I just couldn't get past the smell, especially because I'm using it so close to my eyes. I just didn't, I just couldn't get past that. It was just, so if smells don't bother you, you might totally like this. I really couldn't get past the smell. And I feel like the coverage on it wasn't great. I have other concealers that I think do a better job. So for me, it wasn't the greatest.
Yeah. And it's funny because Catrice has other products like that we use.
We use a lot of Catrice in that video.
We used the contour palette in that video too, and that was amazing.
You really liked that.
They do have great products. Like,
and I've used some of their eyeshadows, I think, in that same video. That
we used a lot of Catrice stuff in that video.
That also were really nice. So again, if you don't mind smells, you might be totally okay with this. But for me, I didn't love it.
Okay, so my first product is the Naked Basics little palette here. And I'm gonna try and open this. Okay. This is what it looks like on the inside. I just thought, when I bought it, I was like, oh, like, they're great neutral colors, like, this is gonna be a great palette for travel, but really, like, it only has, like, really 2 eyeshadows that you could really use. These are more, like, setting. I feel like they're very, like, light and neutrally, and then I don't really use black eyeshadow, so that was just kind of, like, I really didn't need that. So I just felt like I couldn't really make a full look out of it, and for some reason, like, the black just like crumbles and gets everywhere.
It's like cracked.
Yeah, and like I don't know what happened to it, but they're very like soft, over like almost too soft, and they just like fall apart. Like even the light brown is doing it too. So I just felt like it wasn't the best quality from Urban Decay, and also like I didn't really think you could do much with this, so it wasn't my favorite palette.
Okay, my next product, let's do this one. So this is another drugstore product. I think I also used this in our full face first impressions video. So this is the Physicians Formula Argan Oil Primer with coconut water. Again, we're gonna sense a theme here. My biggest problem with this was the scent. It smelled like I was spraying my face with maple syrup. I think if you've watched that video, there's like a full minute where I can't speak because I'm literally choking on this.
Eating it.
The consistency of it wasn't awful. It's a spray, which, and it's actually not a bad mister.
Really? Now we're gonna have to smell that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So I
just really don't like the smell of maple syrup.
Yeah, I really don't like the smell of maple syrup. So maybe if you like the smell of maple syrup, maybe this won't bother you. It was also one of those scents. Sometimes products have a smell, but as soon as you put it on your face and blend it into your skin, it goes away. This did not do that. I could smell this all day long. And it made me sad because I didn't actually hate the way it felt. It was a little oily. So if you have oily skin, you will absolutely hate this.
Yeah.
But I have really dry skin, so I actually didn't mind the way it felt. But again, I just could not get past that maple syrup smell.
Yeah,
It's
and it's
really
not even
strong.
like good sugary maple syrup. It's like the all natural, like pure maple syrup that it smells like.
And I just wasn't expecting maple syrup because it's coconut water, so I was expecting like coconut, and I love the smell of coconut. So I don't know. Physician's formula, just adjust the scent on it, and I think you'd have a good product. I don't know.
So my second product is these Garnier Skin Activate Micellar makeup wipes, and I actually took one out to wipe my hand off of the black eyeshadow. But these just like, they didn't really do a great job of like taking my makeup off. They're really like thin and like flimsy, which I feel like is why. And they also like aren't very damp. I know that sounds weird, but you know, you want like a wet makeup remover wipe to take your makeup off. I just feel like these were kind of lacking in those areas. I will say they didn't break my skin out at all, which is usually the big problem I have with makeup wipes. I have to be really careful which ones I use. So in that sense, they were good, but I just feel like I had to use like 3 to get my makeup off, and I feel like I was just wasting them. So these were not my favorite.
And there's so many brands of makeup wipes out there that you have to choose from that I just think are better. Like this, I like the simple ones a lot.
The simple ones are my favorite. I actually just bought the ones at Costco too to try. So
are those the the Costco brand ones?
The Costco.
Oh,
the like Kirkland. There's black eyeshadow all over my pants.
Oh no. Okay, so my next product, and this actually makes me really sad to talk about it, and I feel like I'm gonna make some people really angry. But just hear me out on this. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer Brow Pencil, and I swear by the Brow Wiz, the Anastasia Brow Wiz. That is holy grail for me. It's the only product I use to fill in my eyebrows. I love it. It's super skinny. I wish I had it with me so I could show you the difference between the two.
Yeah.
It's super skinny, so I thought, so it takes a little while to do your eyebrows. So I was like, oh, let me try the Brow Definer, because this one's a little thicker and triangular shaped. I don't know if you can see that. So I was like, oh, I'll try this one, maybe it'll go faster. But what I learned was, I think the reason the Brow Wiz is so awesome is because it's so tiny.
Yeah.
So it's so much easier to make it look like natural brush
It really
hairs.
mimics your like actual brow hairs.
And I'm also not very good at doing my eyebrows, to be totally honest. I'm terrible at it. So I need the most foolproof, like amateur product out there, and for me, that's the Brow Wiz. I've seen people do their eyebrows with this. Jaclyn Hill uses this, and she's amazing, and she does her eyebrows, and they look absolutely incredible. So if you're really good at doing your eyebrows, or you have, maybe if you have thicker eyebrows than I do, this might be really good for you. But if you're, it's dark brown, it might be too dark for you. I even went to a lighter shade in the Brow Wiz. But if you're like me and you're new to filling in your eyebrows, or maybe you're not new to it, you're just not good at it like me, then I would definitely stick with the Brow Wiz. I think that's just an easier product to use. So again, not a bad product, just something that didn't work for me.
Yeah, I use the, sometimes the It Cosmetics brow thing that looks like this one. Brow definer, right?
Yeah, it's the brow definer.
And it is a little bit thicker, and sometimes when I'm just like running out the door, because my eyebrows are thicker, like I'll just sweep it over a couple times and like I'm good to go. But I will say it does, you can tell that, you know, I did my eyebrows, where I feel like with the Brow Wiz, it's like a little bit more naturally looking, a little bit more realistic.
Yeah, the Brow Wiz looks super natural. That's such an amazing, I want to do like a Holy Grail video, I think, and that will be on it. It's amazing.
Okay, so now my next product is the Revlon Color Stay Foundation. I wanted to love this so much because people talk about it. 11th Gorgeous like swears by it. Like people talk about it all the time, that it's a great like full coverage foundation. It broke my skin out so bad. I don't know what it is about like some drugstore foundations. It's not all of them, but it's some that I've used that whatever they put in them, like it just irritates my skin so much. And I have very sensitive skin, so that's probably why. But it just broke my skin out so bad, and I was so sad because I wanted to like it so much.
I haven't tried it yet.
It is a good foundation. Like I like the way it sat on my skin, but as soon as I took it off, like I had all these little like bumps and like redness, and then I started getting like actual like zits, pimples, whatever you want to call them.
Maybe I'll try it.
Yeah.
Because I don't really break out as much.
It might be good for you.
But I do have really dry skin, so sometimes like the long wear foundations will look a little dry on me. Oh, and this is combination oily.
Yeah.
Probably be too dry. But I'll try it for the sake of trying.
Also, the color was a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, so that'll work for me.
Yeah. But... Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Okay, so my next product is the Ciate London Dewy Sticks Luminous Highlighting Balm. And I saw some people use this on YouTube, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, that looks neat. And I think I bought it right when it came out. So it's basically just this like balmy like stick, and it's supposed to give you that highlighted like wet look without any like shimmer, but it really just kind of feels like Vaseline.
Wow.
Right? Like it just has like a odd texture.
I guess like if you use this underneath.
Yeah, I think maybe if you're going for like a no makeup look, or if you're somebody who doesn't wear a lot of makeup and you just want something to give you like a little bit of a shine, then I think maybe it would be good for you. But I'm not a no makeup kind of girl. Like
I feel like that might actually be nice down at the beach, because I feel like after your skin's been in the sun all day, you don't want to pack a bunch of powder on it. Like I love using like liquid bronzers and cream bronzers, so that might be nice. You should keep that.
All right, maybe try like daytime on the beach.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. See.
Always thinking.
Well,
and if not, I might steal it.
There you go. And this is also something to keep in mind too when you're buying makeup products. Like maybe it doesn't work for you like the first time you use it, but
it's always good to go back and try things.
Try things again. Okay, so
that has potential
for the summer. We'll see. I'm just like, I'm a sparkly kind of girl, so like I don't know.
I like a more natural highlight, so we'll test it out though.
Okay.
You might be able to use it like as a primer for your highlight too.
Oh, that's
that
true.
might like really intensify it.
Yeah.
So there you go, glitter.
We'll try it out.
So on the same line of like highlighters and stuff, this is the, I can't even read this, the Urban Decay Naked Illuminated?
Yeah.
The packaging is like so glittery. It's super pretty, but this is what it looks like.
So this is the complete opposite of what we were just talking about with the Ciate London. This is like straight glitter on your face.
And like, it's a really pretty color, but like the color just kind of fades. You can't even see that. The color just fades to like really, like if it just stayed like that, I don't know if you can see that, I would be okay with it. But once you put it on your face, the color all fades from it, and it's just like super chunky glitter. And I don't really know, like, see, like, look at my hand. It's just chunky glitter.
What if you use it as like an eyeshadow?
Oh, I've not tried that. So that's a potential. So it just really wasn't, when I was looking at it and when I bought it, I think the Becca highlighters were just a thing. And I really wanted something that was going to be like that. And for some reason, instead of just buying that, I bought this one, and I don't know. And I just like...
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, and I was just... Not that it's not, not that it isn't like a great product. I'm sure for someone who likes a really glittery highlight, it's probably great, but I don't really like very chunky glittery highlights, so it just really wasn't what I was looking for, and doesn't really work on my skin. Chunky glitter highlights tend to bring out the like, I have like texture on my cheeks, so it kind of
maybe I should try it, because I don't really have a lot of texture.
Yeah, you might like it actually.
And I kind of do like, well, no one likes a chunky glitter on their face.
I think it's chunky glitter, but like I don't really like a lot of glitter, so it could just not be chunky. It could just be like the lighting in here is kind of weird right now. So
I don't have my brush to really blend it.
Yeah.
So.
But you can try it. You might like it. See, this is what we're talking about.
Yep.
She just stole that from me. Just like straight, just put it on her side.
She was trying to steal the brow definer. Okay, so focus. My last product is this is my concealer. See, I spread them out for you. The MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. And we used this in our dupe or duped video. Yeah. And I've seen a lot of people use this.
Oh gosh.
My biggest problem with it is that it was just really dry.
Yeah.
So I think if you have maybe oilier skin and you get a lot of oil under your eyes, then you might actually really like this, because it does dry down very matte and it dries very dry. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it has a very matte finish.
Very matte finish.
And I don't have like overly dry. My skin's very combination, so like in here, like obviously your T-zone, I'm oily. So, but even in those places where like normally concealer gets a little oily on me, it was still super dry, super matte. So if you have really oily skin, like this actually might be something
a good option.
Really like. But for people who have combination or dry skin, probably not the best option, especially if you have dry under eyes.
Yeah. I also don't love the packaging. It's in like a pump bottle, so you have to like kind of pump it out, I guess, and then you kind of use your finger, and then I blended it out with my beauty blender, I think is what I did, or a brush. So I prefer either like a doe foot wand applicator, or I've been really loving the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the pot, and I use either my finger or a brush to put it on. The pump is just like a little messy, and I think it can be difficult to control how much product you put on. Yeah. So I feel like that causes you to put too much, which with concealer can be kind of a bad, it can be very dangerous, because then you end up with like cakey under eyes, and that's not a good look for anyone.
Yeah, because you don't want to waste product. And
yeah, and then you waste the product. So for that reason, the pump isn't my personal favorite. Yeah. So that was kind of my other problem with it. So again, if you don't mind the pump and you don't have dry skin, then you might like it.
So my last product is the Smashbox Photo Finish Priming Water. And I bought the sample size of this, and really like, it just, I don't know, it just really didn't do anything for me. It didn't really prime my face, or even when I used it as a setting spray, like it just didn't really keep my makeup on. And I noticed like when I was using it, not so much when I used it to prime my face, but especially when I used it to set my makeup, it really just irritated my skin. Like, I don't know what it was, but I would get like all these red bumps, and not like breakouts, like actual like zits, but like just like a lot of texture and a lot of redness. So I don't know if there's something in here that my skin just reacted to, but I just felt like it wasn't really what I was looking for in a setting spray or like a priming spray. So I stopped using it, and it made me sad because people rave about this and I really wanted to love it so much, but it just didn't work for my skin. But you use this, you like this, right?
I use it, I liked it. I think I originally bought it because they sold it in a travel size, and back a couple years ago, before everyone in the world started coming out with setting sprays, not a lot of people had them, and it was difficult to, like Urban Decay, but I don't think they had a travel size, it was only a bigger one.
So like a newer thing.
Yeah, this was like, they were one of the few brands that had the smaller size, so I bought this to travel with, and I don't love it or hate it. I'm sort of indecisive about it. I love spraying my face with stuff, but I don't really love it as a primer, because my skin is so dry that I just don't feel like I get the moisture, and I don't get all the priming benefits from a primer when I spray it on my face, versus when I can really like work it into my skin and make sure that it's even and hydrated and all that stuff. So for that reason, I didn't love it as a primer spray. I have used it to spray on my brush if I'm doing like a shimmer eyeshadow and I want it to
like
pop.
Fix
Plus. I've used it for that purpose, and I mean, I guess it works for that.
I've never tried it for that.
I've used this when I travel, but now I have a travel size of Fix Plus, and the Milani setting spray
Milani is the best.
That's in a smaller bottle, so that's good to travel with, and that's for how much product you get versus like one of these. It's so much more cost effective.
So that's all we have for you guys today. Thank you for joining us.
Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, so we know you like these types of videos.
Yes.
Also, if there's other videos that you want us to do or other products you want us to review, leave it in the comments below.
Yes, we love to hear from you guys, and we love when you guys interact with us, so we're excited for that. But yeah, we'll see you in our next video. Bye!